Hello friends, I am Rishabh Shah and today I'll be talking about the Suryodaya Small Finance Bank IPO. It is a 582 crore IPO consisting of Rs 248 crore of fresh issue and balance through offer for sale. The objectives of the offer is to augment the bank's Tier 1 capital base to meet future capital requirements. The issue opens to public on Wednesday 17th of March and closes on Friday 19th of March. It has a price band set at Rs 303 to Rs 305 per share with a lot size of 49 shares. Incorporated in 2008, Suryodaya is a leading small finance bank in India which started offering small finance services in 2017. Before that, the company operated as an NBFC. They serve customers in the unbanked and underbanked segments of the country. As a bank, the company offers credit products like MFI loans, Vikas loans, and shopkeeper loans. The company also offers digital banking, NPCI payment systems, and mobile technologies, along with banking through traditional channels. Suryodaya has leveraged the use of technology across all aspects of their operations. In particular, they use digital technology for customer acquisition and also customer lifecycle management. The bank's founder Bhaskar Ramachandran is a first-generation entrepreneur with several years of experience in the financial services sector. They have been backed by institutional investors since their inception such as IFC and DEG. As of July 2020, the company has 482 banking outlets and a customer base of 14.3 lakh. The company operates predominantly in urban and semi-urban locations. Looking at the financial performance, the company's gross loan portfolio and deposits have grown at a CAGR of 47% and 94% respectively over FY18 to FY20. This high growth is due to the lower base effect. As of December 2020, retail deposits comprise 72.40% of their total deposits. Within the retail deposits, the CASA ratio was 13.32%, which is a low number when compared to its peers. As of December 2020, the bank's gross NPA stood at 0.78% and net NPA stood at 0.33%. As per the RBI prudential norms, the bank has not classified any borrower's account which has not been declared as NPA as at August 2020. However, if the bank had classified borrowers' accounts as NPA, the gross NPA ratio as of December 2020 would have been 9.28% on a pro forma basis and net NPA of 5.38%, which is also very high. Now, looking at the key risks, 11.52% of the total equity shares has been pledged by one of the promoters, Bhaskar Ramachandran, for his personal capacity, which raises a red flag. Any default could lead to dilution of these shares. Next, on 23rd Feb 2021, the company did a private placement to mutual funds at Rs 292 and on 2nd March, they did a private placement to promoters at Rs 180. In just a matter of few days, the IPO is priced at Rs 303. This jump in price in a matter of few days is not justified, which raises another red flag. Also, there is an outstanding case against one of the promoters with claims of Rs 4,377 crores. Any adverse decision in the proceedings will affect the business. Next, COVID-19 pandemic has led to uncertainty for the small finance banking space. Any rise in NPAs would lead to balance sheet deterioration for the bank. Further, rising cases and potential lockdown increases uncertainty for the sector. CASA ratio is the ratio of deposits in current and savings account to total deposits. A higher CASA ratio indicates a lower cost of funds. Suryodaya has a low CASA ratio of 11.45% as on March 2020 when compared to its peers. This could lead to higher cost of funds. To conclude, at the IPO price band of Rs 305, the offer is valued at a price to book of 2.28 times, which is overpriced in our opinion. Keeping all the risks in mind, we suggest investors to wait till the third day of the issue date, check the subscription numbers, and then apply for this IPO only for listing gains. Fundamentally, the company has a number of red flags and long-term investors should avoid this IPO. Thank you.